Now slow, but the crew stays ready. Brand name loud, yeah, the rep stays heavy. Hit the trail, hard making expensive decisions. Going to another park, guess we're on another mission. Razor screaming as it cuts through the dust. KRX climbing up the rocks and torque we trust. Beer in the cooler, good vibes overflowing. Off-road life where the good times keep going.
You're live.
So it's a rainy day here, and we decided to go ahead and pull Dad's new Expedition into the shop. He bought a full turn signal kit for it, so we're going to kind of take you through installing that. We've never done it, don't know nothing about it, but we're going to kind of give you the tips and tricks that we find as we go along putting this in on this new Expedition.
It's going to be an adventure. We've never messed with the Expedition, so we have no idea what we're getting into.
Yep, it's our first cab unit to work on. Looks like it's going to be pretty technical to get through some of the stuff and running wires, but he did buy the sequential kit that ties into it, horn, everything to try to make this street legal here for us.
Well, I'm holding the camera, so
Guess I gotta do it. All right, we're not gonna do a full how-to video. So far the WD Electronics instructions are very thorough, clear, circles out where to go. So we've got the hood off, got the grill out, got the dash out. Kind of our only thing to really mention is there was a hidden push pin back behind here that went into the dash. It does mention it, but it don't really kind of show you where that is. That was probably the hardest part of all of it, but the rest of it was pretty easy to pull out and straightforward.
You mean we're following instructions for once?
Which you need to. That came with a book.
Get the blinker switch on there.
Working on it. I got to get it straight here in just a second, but it's going to fit like that. I think that dude's going to just go up in there because that's pretty open. But we did opt in, or Dad opted in for a regular rocker or blinker switch compared to the rocker switch that goes in the middle. I think this is going to be better. It's more ergonomically correct, like a car.
Damn, look at you using big words.
Big words. I read about it. I need to go forward, not backwards. Packed.
That's better. Alright, so we got the front blinkers put on with the switch and wiring. The hardest part was sticking them underneath the headlight here. You can take the headlight out, but it has adjustment screws, and we really didn't want to mess with that. And I also sent these little clips with tiny ass screws that you can screw it like to the bottom or to the top if you didn't want to shove it underneath there. We don't have nothing that small to screw these little screws in, so we got a screwdriver and pried it in there.
Yeah, and we don't have the box mounted yet. We're waiting to kind of see where everything falls. So this up in here, so far everything's been simple plug and play, minus just getting the stuff to kind of go where it needs to go.
Yeah.
Action. So we took the front fender off. Don't really look like it because you don't really cover much up there. But we got the front fender off and took the bottom plastic off the whole bottom.
Might
here.
need a light. I don't know. I can see.
Can you see much?
Look, frame, metal.
So got all this off. Couple little hidden screws that you got to take out from inside the cab, and then just a bunch of push pins. Torx bolts going in the bottom. Had to take some extra push pins out. I think what we found out is maybe the instructions are more 2-seat based than 4-seat based, because we found extra stuff we had to take out that we couldn't really find in the instructions to take the center piece of this out.
Yeah.
Got that out and took this panel off here. Don't know why it told us to, but so far we ain't needed it.
Yeah.
And then there was one hidden push pin up in here that was kind of a pain to get to.
Yeah, and the bolts for the front that he was talking about hidden just go on the back side of the little footrest there. Not really hidden, but we just didn't know you had to take them off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we have everything completely installed now. Was able to get the blinkers put in. They wedge underneath the lights, just kind of stick in there. That worked out pretty good. So we have everything hooked up, ready to roll. Didn't realize it had running lights when he ordered it, but makes it nice.
Oh yeah.
And the rears just tie into the factory tail lights. So have that. They don't have a license plate yet, but it did come with a license plate bracket and license plate light.
Rear blinkers are real easy. It's gonna be dark, can't see it, but it comes with just a little splitter down there. The wires that wire straight into the box, or it rewrites the computer system on it.
And then Tanner also tapped into one thing that Dad wanted. He tapped into it and made it where the indicators from the factory dash work as well. So now we just got to put it all back together.
Yeah. Got 18 million plastic push pins to put back in. It's all that holds these things together.
It's like old Can-Am days. Carry a bag of push pins around with you.
Just to change the oil or belt.
Yeah, really.
There's a bunch. Let's scoot you down.
Nicest thing you ever said to me.
It wasn't even on camera.
It wasn't on camera.
And I repeat it.
Oh boy.
Did he say Tanner was the favorite?
He said we're the two nicest sons he could ever ask for.
Oh, I heard Tanner was the favorite.
Well, he always is.
Oh, little Edward.
Little Edward.
Tanner, but I don't think Tanner don't save me money on my phone bill like Nathan does you. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
We're bringing that back up again today.
I thought today was a new day.
Keep talking shit about it. He's gonna make me start paying for it.
It's coming.
Y'all get it?
Yeah, we just need some plastic push pins.
I gotta get them
Don't you have plenty?
There's a bunch of them in that pan over there.
over here in the food tray.
The food tray. Speaking of food, DoorDash is on its way.
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
Yeah, Dakota.
He's like a blister.
Shows up when the work's done. I only grabbed one. I need more.
Well, he's
than that.
bringing fried pickles, so it's okay.
I'm beginning to wonder who the daddy is of this thing.
That's
for
where
sure.
I'm curious myself.
A whole lot of questionable things going down there.
Well, at least I told you you were the favorite one.
Damn.
She isn't denying the fact, Tanner.
She is not.
Don't sign the
I'm really thinking.
Don't sign the birth certificate.
I'm really thinking it's Dakota's because
don't sign that shit.
Yeah. Who's the daddy? We don't know.
the screw go.
Oh, the screws go in those.
Oh, that makes sense.
You have the screws?
There's push pins in this though.
It's a bright flashlight.
Need the 27.
Somewhere around here.
There's somewhere around there.
That's a 27.
Torx. T27.
Beating on y'all.
A lot easier to take apart than it is to put it back together.
You don't have your user manual?
Well,
It
lining up,
tells you how to get it apart.
lining up a whole bunch of plastic here.
You say it only tells you to get it apart?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to the end, it just tells you to do everything backwards.
Got it.
So I noticed when I started editing the video, we actually never did like a finish up on the project. So we do have the fender back on, the hood back on, windshield reattached, grill back in, everything's completed there. Turn signals work. I don't think we mentioned either in the video originally, and I just a little clip here. So this has a horn kit as well. So this thing will be street legal in certain states. It's actually not street legal in Texas, but we do go to Oklahoma a lot, and by doing this and getting an actual Texas off-road highway plate, it will make it street legal in Oklahoma because it will have a horn, turn signals, and a powered wiper. So if you want to add a kit, this thing was actually really easy to install. It's a lot easier than I thought to run the wires. We were worried about running the wires down through the console, but it recommended going through the side. Again, we didn't need to take this off. I don't know why the deals recommended that, but we did do it anyways. Again, we encourage anybody, if you have a little bit of mechanical experience and you feel like you're confident in doing it, then tackle these jobs yourself and not try to go to a shop and pay people money to install this stuff. Most of these kits are pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy plug and play, so anybody at home can do it. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Say we take it easy, but it don't last long. Headlights on the hillside, that's where things went wrong. Rock lights glowing where the shadows crawl, hill climbing, rock crawling, giving it all. Cold beer cracking when the dust clears away. Yeah, we say we take it easy.